everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing great. Today I'm going to share with you 7 tips on how to prepare for your job interview. So stay tuned. So, tip number 1. First of all, please guys, never go to a job interview without analyzing, without knowing almost by heart the job description. This is so obvious, but how many times I had in front of me candidates in the job interview who didn't know what was the job. So this is the tip number 1. Always analyze, read and reread and try to understand the job description. Tip number 2 to prepare for your job interview. The second tip is to make research, perform research on the company, on the organization, on the job position. This is extremely important. On Google, go on Google and grab a lot of information about the company, about the history of the company, about the strategy of the company, about the vision of the company. This is extremely important. Almost in every job interview, there will be 1 or 2 questions to see if the candidate really did his job or not. So never go to a job interview without performing a good research about the company and about the role. Here we go with the tip number 3. So the tip number 3 is prepare your answers to the common interview questions. So what are the common interview questions? First of all, the interviewer will ask you to present yourself. So the first thing you have to prepare is what we call your pitch. You need to know how to present yourself, to summarize your experience, to highlight your main skills, and to explain clearly what you are looking for, and to show to the recruiter from the beginning, from the start of the interview, that yes, you are the perfect candidate for this job. The tip number 4 is to know who is the person or who are the people who are going to interview you. It's really important for your preparation, for your mental preparation as well, to know what kind of profile have this person. For example, is it going to be a pure HR interview only with people from the HR department, or is it going to be an interview with the manager, which is going to be more an operational interview? So it's really important for you to know who is this people. Go on LinkedIn, go on Google, try to know more about the background of this person. Where did the person study? What's the job position of the person in the company? Maybe you will find out that you do have some things in common with the person. Maybe you will find out that there is context in common, that there is some hobbies in common, and then you can reuse all this information to create sympathy with the person, to create empathy with the person, and to have a better bonding with the people who are going to interview you. The tip number 5 is it's really important to practice your speaking voice and your body language. Throughout all this process, it's really important to create a positive first impression, a positive lasting impression. One of the key factors in this is your body language, is your speaking voice, the tone of your voice. To improve your body language, to have an open body language, to be self-confident, to breathe well. So please practice and try to practice daily, and ideally with a pro. Tip number 6. The tip number 6 is to prepare questions for the interviewer, for the person who is going to interview you. It's really important to already prepare some thoughtful questions about the role, about the company, about the culture of the company, so you can create a better bonding again with interviewers. So for example, you can ask about the culture of the company, you can ask about the integration process for the new employees, you can ask about the strategy of the company for the upcoming years, you can ask how does a typical day look like in this typical position. So there is plenty of questions you can already prepare before the interview, so you will have material to maintain a quality conversation with the interviewer. The last and the tip number 7 is practice, practice, and practice again. So, job interviews is just like public speaking. The more you practice, the more you get better. And as you know, consistency is mother of mastery. The more you will relieve anxiety, the more you will feel more self-confident and less stressed. So in my Get That Job methodology that I have developed, I insist a lot with the people I coach the importance of job interview preparation, the importance of job interview simulation. The best way to improve, to relieve anxiety is really to do simulation. So if you have the opportunity to simulate a job interview, to see your body language, to be more conscious of the way you look, the way you talk, this will definitely help you to improve. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope these 7 tips to prepare your job interviews will be very helpful for you. Of course, there is other tips. If you want to deep dive and have more details about it, you can contact me and I will be very happy to share with you my tips. Thank you very much and talk to you very soon.